All right, hey guys, Rob Davis, One Blue Robot here with
Xela Andrews, Spaces in Bloom Design.
I'm going to tell you, she wondered, should I say something? So I just made her say something.
And didn't
I end
you
up
tell
doing all
me?
the talk. Really cool. But now we're going to go in and she's going to show us as an interior designer what she looks for. Where are the treasures? Where's the cool stuff? How do you kind of go past the stuff that's what you really wouldn't want, the stuff you'd really want, right? Is that kind of the idea?
Exactly. We're going to go in and show you how cool this place is.
All right, guys, we're short one of our video crews, so we had to navigate the doors and just come on in, but still my first impression is, so here we are. It's like, wow, it's not sure what to expect yet.
I'm going to show you my favorite booths, the best areas, and the awesome things you can find here. There's a whole bunch of different booths. Each booth has a different owner. So I love coming here because when you come here, you're supporting small businesses, which I think is huge. Not to mention, you're gonna find really cool things that you won't find at TJ Maxx. All right, so this is actually somebody that I know. This is my friend Paige's booth. And what I love about her booth is that she not only has super cool home decor, but she also has fantastic clothing. So brand new clothing. So some of the things here are brand new, some of the things are antiques. So that's one really cool thing about this antique mall. So this is Paige's booth. She's got really cool signs. This sign is actually made by a friend of mine. She hand makes all these signs. There's just amazing things here. Old, new, everything. So we're gonna go in and show you some more.
All right, so what do we got here?
Okay, so this is one of my favorite booths. And what I love about it, so it's Jimin and Dobbin Creations. And what I love about it is that he makes all of the things in this booth. So they're all made from old wood. So there's your old, but he makes it all new again. So what are you leaning up against there?
Hey, what do I have my hands on?
So this is a really cool ladder. So if you've seen in home decor a lot lately, they are showing ladders that hold blankets. It's just a really cute way to display your blankets and have them, instead of being in a big pile, they're displayed. In a store, you would probably find this for about $100.
Okay, and
how much is it?
And this is 32 bucks.
$32. So I love it because I'm supporting somebody who's using their hands to make these things, but it's also a fantastic deal for me and for you as my client. So this space I love because it's really in that farmhouse kind of look. And so she's got some really rustic things in here that really can just accent a space in a totally different way. And I love that. Okay,
so even I thought these were kind of cool and they kind of caught my attention, but only because they were big and old looking, right? But you have you saw something different.
Yeah.
This one thing in this booth, right? And what is that?
These are really neat. So when decorating, a lot of people want to change out their mantles. Maybe you don't even have a mantle.
Like a fireplace mantle.
Like a fireplace mantle. This could be something that goes underneath. So you've got your mantle placed, and you need something chunky to go underneath it to hold that up. So we can get a rustic piece of wood, but then they go on top of this. So maybe you see it just sitting there, but I kind of see something different.
So you see that, right, from an interior designer's perspective, these gems that just pop out. That's really the thing, because I'd have walked by and said, yeah, those are cool, but I wouldn't have thought beyond that.
Right.
Right? Awesome. Okay.
Just walking up to this booth, I kind of see something that I think you guys would like. So these are what I call dough bowls. And so these are made in other countries usually, but maybe this vendor makes them, I'm not sure. But these filled with many different things on your table is amazing. So you can fill it up with plants, you can fill it up with beads, you can fill it up with balls, just a lot of different things, and you place that on a coffee table or on your dining table or on a counter space, and it just brings in that little bit of what's the word I'm thinking of? It just brings a little extra into your room. And so it's just those little details that we talked about before that I find and bring in. All right, so we were just walking and walked up to this booth. I pretty sure this is a brand new booth because I don't remember seeing it before. And it just caught my eye. There were several things that caught my eye. Number one, so we were just talking about these dough bowls, and these beads are awesome. I really like them. What did you think when you saw them?
Well, okay,
like,
so
you
know what? So here's the thing: is that you're making me look at things a little differently now, right? And this is why we were just talking off camera about how, you know, I could come into a space like this and I'm lost. I mean, there's some album covers over here. It's kind of cool.
Right.
But for whatever reason, when you paused and looked at this booth in particular, you know, the only thing that stood out to me was these. And I thought, that's like, mark my words, right? I'm thinking to myself, she's going to pick these things up. Sure enough,
and
right?
I did.
So
yeah, they're awesome. These are huge beads, and these could go totally different and unique. These could go on a million things. Just like, okay, so right here, this lamp. Okay, so one of the top 5 things for spring is adding color. So gold is making a humongous comeback. So these gold lamps, there's 2 of them in this booth. They're amazing. They're big and they're beautiful, and there's something I wouldn't find at any store. You know, I wouldn't find these at Hobby Lobby or anything like that. So they're unique. They're something that when my client puts these in their bedroom, they're the only ones that have them. I love that. And they're $45.
Wow.
Come on, they're huge. There's a rug down here that's full of color. Blue and green are one of the biggest colors right now. And this rug is just screaming, put me in a room. Pillows. Pillows can bring so much into your home. Just a little bit of comfort. So this pillow, it is $24. People, this is coming home with me today. It is great. There's totally full of different textures, and you put this on a couch with some other pillows, and it's going to bring that warm, cozy feel that everyone wants in their home. In your family room where you gather together, you want that warm, cozy look. Other thing, baskets. I love baskets. So baskets are great because they hide things. So you can put this under a little table or just on the side of a couch or whatever. But look at all the different texture that you're bringing. This is a wicker, you're bringing the rope, all these things. So it looks pretty, but you're hiding things too. So you've got to have function to the things that you're putting into your home as well.
All right, so we're finishing up our grand tour, and I'm guessing it probably looks like we're at a storefront, and here we are, hey, come buy our stuff. However, that being said, so here's what I've learned. She got me into this antique mall, and tell me if I'm wrong in what I feel like I've discovered here.
Okay.
We come in here, when I first came in, I'm thinking, wow, there is a lot of stuff, and it just looks like a giant garage sale.
A little overwhelming.
Overwhelming. And then as we walked around, based on the things that you're talking about, like the things in the guide that we created, you showed me these nuggets, these treasures, right, that are in here. You just have to spend the time and have the eye to find them, right? Which is always what, I mean, if someone's gonna hire you as an interior designer, that's what they want, right? Here's my personality, you go find the amazing stuff.
Exactly.
So I see that now, I kind of get that.
Yeah.
So I don't know that I would ever come back. But that being said, I can have full confidence that if she were my interior designer, that this is what you're doing and this is the stuff you're going to bring is going to fit exactly me, right?
Right. I mean, coming to places like this, there's so much stuff. So I feel like, you know, you said come here and spend hours. I don't come here and spend hours. I kind of have maybe something in mind, or I have a wall I'm working on, or a table that I want to set, and so I know, I kind of have an idea of what I'm looking for, and I come in and just breeze through, find it, go.
Xela Andrews, Spaces in Bloom Designs, the pinnacle interior designer. Again, if you didn't get it in the beginning, go to spacesinbloomdesigns.com. Right there on the top of the site, you can download her 2017 spring top 5 trends, which ties into a lot of the stuff she talked about here. You can get that, or you can actually just do it right on your phone. If you happen to be on your phone right now, just text the word spaces to the phone number 44222, and follow the instructions. You can download it right to your phone and be able to see all the stuff that she's talking about. So,
Awesome.
so I don't know what's coming next. I don't know how much
don't
more we'll
know.
be out behind the camera, but
What else can I get Rob to do?
that's what it's going to be. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Bye.